Hi Magic fans, this is George the Magician showing you how to build your wand that came to you in a kit. You should have received 2 of these sticks, bamboo sticks, and a bag like this. That's all you're going to need, but you will need a pair of scissors. So let's get started. You're going to open up the bag, and inside the bag, the first thing you're going to find, careful when you pull the bag out because there are 2 zip ties in there. So pull it out, the zip ties come out, the nut comes out, and the zip ties. You're going to open this string up. It's one piece of string. But what we have to do is take out the core in the middle. So if you just pinch the end and push it down and just do that a couple times, you'll see the little white cord stick out. Hold on to that little cord and just pinch down a little bit more, just like that. Once you get where it starts to get tight, you now need to feed this all the way through this entire rope. And here's how you do it. You bunch it up, and then you take the bunch and let the bunch kind of smooth out through the rope. Go all the way down with your hands, pressing firmly as you do it. Do it one more time, just to make sure. You don't want to do it too hard. Too hard, you'll break the core inside. Slide down a little bit more, and then spread that out right down to when you feel it come out the other end. See, it didn't come out yet. So you're going to go a little bit more with not pulling it down, just trying to stretch it through the rest of the rope. You'll feel it kind of go down. And there it is. It's now out. That's important. Now you can come down. Again, feed that through so you spread it out by pushing it out like that. And one more time, like this. And we're almost there. You don't want to try to rush it and pull this too hard. You will break this and it'll break inside. And that's okay. You can still use the rope, but you really want to get the core out. It's going to work better. Keep coming out. I don't care if you get the cat in there. And just one more time, it's out. Once it's out, you want to take this end and you want to measure about 1.5 feet. So it's usually about half the sticks that I've given you, okay? So just go half the sticks and a little bit more. And you're just going to cut that right there. Once you cut that, you take the little piece, you put it off to the side, take your bolt, put it through there like that, and get it in the center. Just put these 2 ends together and get it so it's in the center. Once it's in the center, you want to lay it on the table and then just fold this like this, leaving this right here. You want to tie these 2 ends to either end of the stick, one to each end. So we're going to take a stick. First I'm going to make the knot. You just make a little loop knot like this, and you don't want a lot of tail on it, so you just want like that. Okay? Put that right through your bamboo stick. Just feed it right through like that, and then all you do is just tighten it like that. You're going to then do the other side. Take the other end of the rope, tie a knot in it, just like that. Bring it up a little bit. You can make it a little bit bigger so you can get it on there. I like to do it small. And then you just tie that, and again, try to keep as little of an end hanging off as you can. Okay, so we've gotten that part done. Now, just fix it like this. You want to make sure that this is down about maybe 1 inch from the top of the bamboo. Okay, now you're going to put your zip ties on. You're going to take one zip tie and you want to hold it like this so the knot part is up top. Put your zip tie on, and you can have someone hold this for you because there'll be 2 of you putting it together. Put that zip tie on, and when you put the zip tie on, you want it to go across. You can make it a little bit tight before you line it up. You want it just to go across like that, so that part of the zip tie is on the top of the knot and the other part runs underneath. That will lock it in there. Okay? Same thing to the other, whoops. That happens, but it's okay. All right. Same thing to the other side. Put the zip lock on, just like this. Feed it through the little hole. Let it click a little bit. Okay? And then line it up where you want it. You want it half on the rope and half on the bamboo stick. Cross like that. So there's bamboo, the zip tie, the rope, the zip tie, and then bamboo. And you just get it right on that knot and make it tight. Once you do that, you could cut this end off just right at the base. You don't want to cut this little black part. You just want to cut the plastic part. So just feel the scissors go down to the bottom, snip it. Feel the scissors go down to the bottom and snip it, like, make sure you don't get the bamboo in the way. That is all set. You can leave this on. You don't have to cut this off. You actually want to leave that on. And now your wand is almost there. This is what we have so far. This is what you'll see. Now the tips over here, you have to be careful. Watch this roll up. See the way that rolled up? You want to make sure that when you go to use the wand, you want it so it's going straight down and it's not rolled up like that. Okay? All right, now we're going to put the crosshair on. That's very simple. To put the crosshair on, you can put your sticks down on a table or up against your leg and come down maybe about 6 to 7 inches down each pole. There are the 2 poles like that, and all I'm doing is coming down to right about there. You're simply going to take this other piece and you just want to tie a knot right around the rope, just like that. Again, try to keep this as little as possible on this one. Make sure it's nice and tight. Not too tight, but just tight enough. Tie another one over here, just like that. And now you have actually completed the wand. The one thing you want to do is to make sure that the 2 ends, these 2 little knots that we just put in here, they line up. So what I do is I go like this, and see mine are right on. You can actually adjust these. You can adjust them one at a time, moving it wherever you want, putting it back up if you want. You want it about 7 inches down, okay? So right about there, this one can come down just a little bit. We'll move this one down a little, and that's it. You're good to go. Now, this is important that I show you how to roll it up and put it away. So let's say you've unrolled it and you have this. You simply are going to put the 2 ends together. You're going to dip it into your solution. You're going to raise it up, keeping the 2 ends together. I like to rest one on top of the other. That helps me to lift it up, and you'll find that to be a very big advantage. Once you lift it up, you're going to extend your arms out, and you're going to open the wand. The wind will blow it, or you can do this move and just walk all around. There's all different moves you can do. You can go like this and just let the air go in and close it. It's good to close the wand as it makes the bubbles, so you can make multiple bubbles. Now when you're done with it, this is how you wrap it up. You put the 2 ends together. This is obviously going to be all wet, okay? You're going to start twisting the 2 sticks together, going right up to the end of where this loop is. You want to stop just before that loop ends. Take that loop and put it off to the side and roll a little bit more just like that. So now my loop is there, okay? Roll it all the way up. Take the loop, put it through the nut, and just let it hang down like that. And that's how you would store it. You can actually store it this way if you want, so it drips down. Let this drip outside or in the garage. You don't want to put this on carpet or anything like that. It's only soap. It's not going to do anything, but it's best to play safe. When you're ready to use the wand, you then have to feed this nut back through the loop. There's the loop. Just take it, feed it through, and now you just unravel it. Just like that. I'm going to go back to the loop just to show you something. When I roll this up, you can actually make the loop a little bit smaller, like that big. It should really only be that big. And then just make sure that the ropes are just locking it so it stays there. And there's your loop. Wrap it around a couple times. Doesn't matter which way you go. There's the loop right through. Let it dangle down, or let it dangle down this way. It doesn't matter. When you want to undo it, again, put it through the loop and you're ready to go. If you should be using your wand and you drag it on the grass, which I strongly suggest you don't do, don't let it hit the grass. The grass is going to collect on the rope and it's going to cause the bubbles not to work right. You can just take the rope, run your hand down it, get off as much as you can. You can hose it off and start over again. The solution should be warm. When you use it, it's going to work best.